Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola! From the west side, you guys. Happy Wednesday. And happy 420 for those who celebrate. I'm going to be off screen for a little while today. Because I'm eating. But let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey, DLD. Hey, Uppity. Hey, Angel. Hey, Koja, Malik. Well, you guys, it's a lot going on. We're going to start with the ASAP Rocky situation that happened at LAX here on the West Coast this morning. So this is apparently in connection to an alleged assault. That supposedly happened back in December. When Rihanna was pregnant. And shouts out to Jovi Beauty, who was talking about this earlier tonight. And it's very interesting that right at the moment that Rihanna is about to give birth, people are trying to put all of this craziness in her life. Now, the rumor about him cheating, I know all you people would just want that to be true. It wasn't. And I just find it really hard to believe that with a 4-month pregnant Rihanna, then he was in the streets of LA in December, with the weapon and allegedly assaulting someone. I just find that part hard to believe. And Josie brought up some very good points in regards to this whole situation, because Rihanna's fan base has never liked her choice in whom she decided she was going to have a child with. For whatever reason, they consider ASAP to be a Destiny, and I think it's because he doesn't like darker women. But what's the problem? Really? Because, hello, Rihanna is not a darker woman. She is his preference. She's good. And I'm not saying that, Rihanna is too good to be cheated on. Any woman could be cheated on. I'm just saying the evidence wasn't there in the situation. It was manufactured by a hater. I hear what you're saying, Coach Malik. Here's my thing. The guy is not worth billions like Rihanna. But the billionaire that she was with, his family was not going to allow him to marry a black woman. We all know it. We all saw what happened with Janet and how she had it. Just Joby brought this up too. Just as Janet had to get herself out of that situation. It didn't matter that she was Janet Jackson. She was a black woman. So, and then someone brought up a very good point. The billionaire had previously been involved with Naomi Campbell, allegedly. But the thing is that people from the islands or who have island roots or do things differently. And although ASAP Rocky
is American. He's from New York. His father is from Barbados. So that means that he is, of Bayesian descent. But I think that a lot of this stuff is just a convenient setup. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think people are mad because Rihanna is not focusing on music. She doesn't have to focus on music. She doesn't have to. She's happy. She's gonna have a baby. She has a man. They're probably married. Let that woman live. Because here's the thing. Why are people assuming because Rihanna is a billionaire that this man can't take care of her? He's worth a lot of money. He can take care of her with his money. She don't even have to touch her money. And here's the thing. When it comes to women who are financially secure, there are other things that they are looking for from their significant other. And finances is not the only thing that makes a woman feel secure. It's not. Hey, come get this commentary. Hey, sis. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, this whole situation, I'm based on the information as it has been presented, this just seems like it's they're looking for something. They're looking for something. The person allegedly who was assaulted isn't pressing charges. They're claiming some argument happened and that he left on foot. The whole situation just sounds crazy. Because we're talking about LA here, okay? And we're not talking about South Central. We're talking about Hollywood. And we're just hearing about this when Rihanna's about to give birth. It's just a bunch of BS. Okay, moving along to the next thing. So, I don't know how many of you have seen my community wall. I put two things up on my community wall today. The first thing I put up on my community wall is in regards to a spoken word that is on my other channel, the Purple Diva Dim, called Ode to a Bad Boy. because 420 is not only, you know, Fire Up Day, it is also the birthday of the late, great Luther Vandross. And so I invite you guys to go take a look and listen to that poem and see how many of his songs you can catch. There's over 30 that are intertwined in my wordsmithing. And I wrote that poem the day that Luther died, back in 2005. So please, feel free to go over to the Purple Dividend and take a look at that. Okay, so moving along to the next topic. So the other post that I put up on my community wall, I was sharing a live that Rob B did earlier today, and shouts out to Rob B for getting 1K in her chat today. Shout out to my autism mom sister. So that post was about the fact that I guess, I've been watching all of this going on, but I guess now I have to jump off the porch because it is being alleged that someone is perpetrating being a Sigma Gamma Rho. I'm not Sigma Gamma Rho. You guys all know that I am a Delta. But nobody on YouTube knows any Sigma Gamma Rhos because I told y'all there's less than 50,000 of them. Okay. So, but I do. My first cousin. She's been in Sigma Gamma Rho for over 20 years because she pledged in college. Yeah. See, she went to the same school that my mom went to, Xavier, in New Orleans. Now, when my mom was in school at Xavier back in the 50s, there were no Divine Nine on campus due to hazing that had occurred. So they were all banned from campus. But they're on campus these days. So, my cousin pledged Sigma Gamma Rho at Xavier. So, my cousin does not do YouTube. She's a mom. She's got athlete daughter. She's working on those things. But I've called her. Because I'm like, I kept saying all day, I'm going to have to call my cousin. I've called her. She hasn't called me back yet. But I've already sent her, I've left her voicemail, and then I've texted her tonight. And if I don't talk to her, and if I haven't heard back from her by tomorrow, I'm going to call her again. Because I need to find out, first of all, if this is her soror who's out here in distress, and we're not believing that she's her soror, or there's someone on YouTube who is perpetrating that they are a member of Sigma Gamma Rho and they aren't actually a member. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm smacking in you guys' ears. This turkey is good though. You know, I've talked about, certain things that this individual has done a couple of times, and I'm a subscriber and a member on their channel. And so as a subscriber and as a member, I am distressed at this point. I'm distressed at the stuff that I heard in the replay of Raw Beast Live. And y'all, there was people in that live from the beef sector, from the black sector. But I was really just, quite disturbed by some of the things that were said and said live. Because, I don't like people who portray themselves to be this bougie person or to be bourgeoisie, and they're not really that, And just for the record, being in Divine Nine organizations or a Sonic organization does not make us better than anybody else, and does not put us in a position to look down our noses on anybody. Hey, Raw, how you doing, sis? Yeah, I'm talking about this situation. So I am earnestly awaiting my cousin to get back to me, because I need to know, as a member of another Divine Nine sorority, that this person is legitimate. And since none of us on here can verify her, because hello, we are not part of that organization. I'm gonna come on camera now. Y'all see me looking behind my glasses tonight. Yeah, that's my mood. Hey everybody. So, last piece of turkey. Oh, and I have 2 libations tonight. I have some lemonade in here. This is I'm here for the booze cup. And then over here, we have our actual wine. This is some sangria. So, we have to find out if this person is truly Divine Nine. I'm sorry, not sorry. So, yeah. And I have enough information. The first question I'm going to ask my cousin is one simple. The first question I'm just going to ask her: were there any lines? Oops, dropped my thingy. Hold on. Let's see, put it back up. Okay, I just kicked myself out of my live, but hold on a second. I guess I'll be back in it in a minute, because This is a monetized live, you guys. That's right. You know, we're not going to monetize this tomorrow. We coming into this monetized. And I'm still eating my baked potato, so excuse me for a second. So, I'll be back in the chat in a second. Actually, I can get back in the chat even if I'm watching a commercial, because we will not skip our own ads. No, we do not. We're getting our assets. I'm going to ask my cousin if there were any graduate chapter level lines during the year of 2020 in her organization. Now, there very well may have been, because there were certain parts of certain things that were done virtually on college campuses during said, time. I believe I shared this with you guys back when it was going on, as a matter of fact. I said that, they had done, but see, behind the scenes, certain things, were done in person, like crossing the burning sands. You cannot do it virtually. You can't. Now, you may be able to start the process virtually, which is what most of the Divine Nine did if they had to have a line during that time. But see, most of the lines that happened during that time were at the undergraduate level. And I will tell you why. Because graduate chapters, nobody's graduating out of the chapter. They're not in a place where they've got to build their chapters. So it's highly unlikely that there was a lot of activity in any of the Divine Nine organizations in graduate chapters. But I know that there was some. But to my knowledge, at least in my organization, listen to that, in my organization, in my sorority, you cannot actually do, crossing virtually. Now, there may have been a way for people to virtually tune in, but hey, maybe y'all got some special stuff going on in your organization. I'm certainly going to find out. And I know my cousin can't tell me a bunch of stuff because we are in two different organizations. But she can tell me yay or nay if you are her soror. Or first, the only thing I need to know first is, was there some lines? And I'll find out. So I, hope for your sake, dear, that that part's good. Because see, here's the thing, you guys. It's okay if you have your fantasies online about anything, but when you are talking about things like Divine Nine organizations and Masonic organizations and any type of organizations of national and international levels, it should be legit, And, Raw brought up a very good point. See, I don't really care what other people's, shields or emblems look like, and everything. So I wasn't really paying attention until I saw that stuff. Then I was quite concerned because I don't think, as far as I know, there's no changing of the actual, crest or shield for the organization. You can't do it. And there were elements that were missing. Now, I'm gonna go around here and see if I can dig up, my membership card for Delta Sigma Theta. I have one somewhere around here, it's a plastic card. Most of us have our membership cards, these plastic cards that have our member number on it, So we're gonna see. We're gonna find out what's going on, But what I noticed is that since Robbie's live, crickets. Like we ain't heard it. And, as a content creator that's on here, not being messy, not having private lives, member only lives that may be alleged, may give the perception that you're being messy in those membership lives. I don't know. But all of this is starting to make you look like you are an entire freaking fraud out here, sis. And can somebody explain to me, who are these people who need $1, $2, and $3 on their freaking Cash App? I don't even put my Cash App in my stream, but I guess I should. Cash App is $DC Purple Diva. If you are so inclined, I see it. It's scrolling across the top. But there was some very interesting information that came out in Robbie's live, and I'm just wondering, are you going to address it? Now I'm going to go find out about the Sigma Gamma Rho's part. I got you on that part, girl. I got you on that part. Because I have told you, how many times have I said in your lives that my first cousin is a member of Sigma Gamma Rho? But maybe you just glossed over my comments when I was saying that, I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe you glossed over that, like you glossed over, that trailer I sent you, girl, from my other channel, because you said that you wanted to, promote other content creators and everything, and you wanted to support your D9 sisters. But now you falling out with Beach too, so see. I don't know. And that whole thing about the pinky girl, you should have just let that go. You should have just let that go. See what you guys are saying. Hey, L. Nixon. Hey, Teron. You should have just let that one go, girl. Who does not know that daggone pinky symbol is an AKA thing? Who don't know that? If you truly are a member of a Divine Nine organization. And here's the other thing. If you were denied at undergrad level, I don't know how Sigma Gamma Rho does it, but I know how we do it. Generally, if you were denied, they go back and find out why the undergraduate chapter denied you. It's really hard to get into any of the sororities or fraternities if you were denied admissions in undergrad. I'm just telling the truth here. Just telling the truth. How do I know this? Oh, because I've pledged graduate lines. You know, sat there, looked at, people's stuff coming in. Oh, thank you, Cass, for becoming a member. Thank you, sis. Let me just say something about being in a fraternity or sorority. I don't get people who perpetrate being in any of the organizations. If I had not pledged Delta when I was in college, I would still be who I am, because who I am, who I was at the young age of, how old was I? 20. I was 20. That was who they wanted. Hey, TC. That was who they wanted. When we're looking at these organizations, when people are coming into any of the fraternities and sororities at the graduate level, we look at people a lot harder. And girl, why are you on the banned list from Walmart? And I hear that you're out here saying that you are the queen of the black sector. Really? That you've already conquered us over here, huh? Do you think that because what? You came over here and you went into the one person that can't nobody stand over here's channel and revived him back to life, that was doing something. And I'm not going to take anything from you. You've done a good job with your channels, sis. But here's the thing. If everything is built on a bunch of lies, it's going to come tumbling down. And I have to say this. There's a few people on here who've had, living situations going on, still do. I don't understand why y'all don't just, if you have to use YouTube as your main source of income, you don't just incorporate all of that stuff into your YouTube channel. That would be lifestyle. You know, things that you've gone through. You know, if you're having to rebuild now, that would be, you know, things that you want to talk about too. You know, because, you know, I'm looking around, you know, I do have white walls, but there's something on them, you know. Generally, if your walls are completely blank, it's because you don't have anything to put on them. It's not about a minimal, because even people who are minimalists, and y'all know I've talked about this, they have a little stuff here and there. But Ross said you were talking to her sometimes when you were in your car. Girl, you were in your car? Now, there's a few people who do lives in their vehicles around here. But, you know, like, that's, you know, for other reasons, like they've got kids in the house and they might be, you know, talking about certain things on the YouTube channel. And so that's just where they do their videos from and everything. But they're not sleeping in their cars. They're not sleeping in their cars. And girl, why did you make everybody think that you could afford to have all these daggone music subscriptions and everything? Now, let me just say something. As a six-figure woman over here, I'm not buying all them damn subscriptions and everything for music. Not until I have a channel that's bigger and it's, you know, worth it, or I've got, you know, that for something else. But I'm not going to be out here fronting and doing all that stuff. And you don't need all of that to have a good digital aesthetics. Especially if you're using the same song that 50 million other people on the platform are using. That part. But it's okay. We'll see what happens with you. And then are you a lifestyle channel or are you a beef sector channel? I'm just trying to figure that out. Now, I appreciate when you do the live and you say that if you're easily triggered, you might not want to come in. Well, it's not that people are easily triggered. They just probably don't want to hear about certain stuff. I mean, what's the point of smiling in people's face for however long it was that you did, and then now you have blown down bridges with all of these people? And really, you've done it in 2 seconds. Now, you ain't done nothing to me, but I'm just saying, these are people who supposedly, some of whom were your friends, according to you. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the autism thing because, y'all already know. You already effing know. Let me take a drink first before I do this part. Lady, why are you on here talking about children on the spectrum, making comments about their behavior? Aren't you the person who can't have no children? So why would you disparage somebody else's children? See, sometimes how we are, what we spew out, niceness, nastiness, whatever you want to call it, it's inside of us and eats parts of us alive and destroys parts of us. Now, I don't know what your full situation is down there and everything, and I know there are a lot of women out here who would probably be great mothers who can't have children. But if you're on here talking about children on the spectrum because you got an issue with their mama, you may not be one of the ones who should be. I'm just saying. Because let me just tell you something. Having a child on the autism spectrum, everybody ain't ready for that. Everybody ain't built for that. When they're little and you're dealing with certain things, you can handle it. But when they get, especially if they're a boy, as they get older, certain behaviors are difficult, But shame on you for even going at raw with that. Like, what the F is your freaking problem? And I'm not one to judge, but I'm going to make a statement about some things. It's really funny to me that you're always talking about how you're a good Christian woman and you Baptist woman and whatnot. But why are you on here showing your ass and cursing like a sailor all the effing time? All the time. Now, surely a woman as intelligent as you can say what they got to say, brag everybody, do whatever it is that you feel you need to do without using all those curse words, right? Because you don't like when people are doing all of that. You think that they should have a better hold of the English language, And what's all this stuff? I a lot of us on here went to college, okay? A lot of us. A lot of us got good education. A lot of us belong to, we have certain things going on, but we don't lead with none of that stuff. I don't lead. Like, I rarely mention that I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta. You know why? Because what does that have to do with YouTube? Unless I'm talking about my sorority. And trust me, there are certain things that you can't put on here. You cannot represent. But tonight I have on one of my paraphernalia. I'm not paraphernalia Pete. I don't have to be paraphernalia Pete. I don't have to tell somebody that I'm a Delta every 5 minutes because I've been one for almost 40 years. And things that I've done in my life have, they show everything. I don't get on here and give my public service resume all the time. Maybe I should. Because but that's the stuff I've done offline. I'm not on here to be popular. I'm on here to give knowledge. I'm also on here to give commentary about foolishness that I see when I'm doing my live streams. Now, meanwhile, I'm doing commentary on sad things like the gospel artist Osinachi dying as a result of DV that she endured for 10 years. I'm not busy on here, figuring out how I can run over everybody. Hold on 1 second, y'all. My sister is calling. Hold on, I'm gonna go on mute. That was my sister. I was just sharing a little bit with her. So as I was saying, if you're really here, one of the sisters and everything, why is it every time I turn around and the people in your chat turn around, we're seeing you folk, falling out with other women? It's it's fine being solo dolo on here, but YouTube is supposed to be your work environment if you're taking this seriously. And you need to learn how to play nice in the office, since allegedly this is your only source of income right now. So is that, do you mean that we as your members and subscribers, we're supporting you? And then if we went away, you wouldn't have any income? Is that what that means? Then why do you treat your folks like, I don't know. Everyone who's a member to your chat, at least right now, it should be equal. And you shouldn't be having these alleged messy members' lives. And if it's true that you don't have a job, girl, there's two sisters with side hustles. They're always putting up stuff about, work from home things. You could probably get one of those things and you could work that around all your YouTube and have some other income coming in here. Because, girl, right now it appears that everybody on the platform or in this little portion, they on here eating off of you for a minute. Is this what you meant to happen? Are you playing in your member space as well? I'm just wondering. Sorry, sis, I'm not going above the level that I'm at. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $9, $10, whatever that price is, just to hear just to hear people saying what they want about other content creators behind the wall. How cowardice is that? Is that the kind of atmosphere that you want to breathe? I'm just saying. And as much as I can't stand, I mean cannot stand old folks. You letting that legend just girl. I think it became a stretch when you said you were talking to all his neighbors. Now, if you really did talk to all these people, you better show some receipts, because it's looking like you not telling the truth. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. But yeah, girl, you've been quiet. You've been real quiet. Like, since you had that members live, that Pizarro said you took that members live down. The 22-minute one that you did. I actually listened to it. Let me go look. Is it gone? Let me see. Did it go? No, it's still there. She didn't take that one down. No, it's that members only from yesterday that's gone. I think I was in the clouds from that one. Okay, that was misinformation that they're giving out. The one that you put up. I think that you need to just be who you are, whoever that is. Because right now, I'm not sure. I mean, as a member, I'm seeing the many faces, and I'm just perplexed at what the heck is going on. And I'm being nice, because this is a monetized live I'm doing right now. Really, I only cuss out folk that have really and truly done something to me personally. Other than that, I keep my crown intact. I told y'all. I'm gonna let y'all keep on doing that stuff out in these streets, showing your natural black behinds. You know. And when I turn 60, then maybe I'll start to act a fool out here too. Now, if y'all haven't noticed, I did do a change to my channel art. I did it tonight, so you probably didn't notice it, and it was a very slight change. But my channel art has been changed. It said Autism Life, and it said Lifestyle before, but it now says Autism Life and 55 plus lifestyle. Because, you know, see, let me just embrace my, you know, because I'm a different kind of quote unquote senior citizen, and I think I should, you know, kind of, you know, as I'm doing my lifestyle stuff, I need it to be at who I am, you know. I'm definitely not like what my mother was when she was my age, because, you know, let y'all see all her gray hair. That's not happening. I don't have that much, but the little bit that I have, well, if you didn't know me back when I was in my 20s and my 30s, when, you know, I was not putting any dyes in my hair, then you just ain't gonna see it for a minute. We just gonna keep it brown, you know. But I don't have a lot. It's just all like up here in the middle. But yeah, so most of my lifestyle stuff, you know, because that's how my stuff is gonna go. I'm in the middle of still editing my Saturday morning routine one. Still working on it for you guys, getting all that stuff edited. I've got like about 3 or 4 videos in check. Now back to this child. You're a child to me, girl, because both of my siblings are older than you. Hold on, I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to ignore my own child. Come here, baby. Come here. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I don't want to ignore my grown son here, especially because it's Autism Awareness Month. You know, but I hear you bleaching your skin. Now, I'm not a dermatologist, but my dad is. Best dermatologist in the world. Se habla español. Speak Spanish too. Anyway, yeah. And I told you, I asked him, that's really not good. You're gonna, it's not gonna be it's not gonna look nice as you get older. You might want to rethink that. Hey, Miss Pamela. You might want to rethink that. Yeah, we're not doing that. And see, I don't understand. See, here's the crazy thing to me. You are calling one of our beautiful brown sisters a California raisin. Yeah, I know my face is shining. That's because I've got this light right on me. Yeah. Let me move a little bit. But we're gonna be shiny. But you know, this is my true color, my brownness. I love my brownness. Yeah, I do. And I don't get people who, if you are already lighter skinned, why are we doing bleaching? Now, if we've got discolorations and stuff, you need to go to a dermatologist, and they're going to probably not recommend that you don't get that. And I would suggest that you go to a black dermatologist. Okay? That's what I would recommend. I can't refer you to my dad because he is not in the state that you are in. Also, he is not seeing any patients in person right now. Nope. But he's, several states away from where you are. Several states away. Yep. Sure is. Now, let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Jack. So I don't know. I mean, we're gonna see how you go forward with this. But I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna say your name this time so you understand I'm talking about you. Just Kimmy. Stop talking about children on the autism spectrum, okay? I already have issues with Chicago chick over there. And she probably needs to get her child assessed. But that's another story. Don't get on here and talk about these kids. Keep kids out of your mouth. And then maybe God will bless you with one if that's what you really want. Be yourself, girl. I mean, what's wrong with being yourself? And can we get folks who have no business, and I do mean no business, being on here talking about anybody's body shaming a damn person. Hold on one second. I know you didn't put that on. Sorry. My son just came over here and unmuted that. So I had to, we can't have y'all listening to the news. Sorry. Why are people who really have no business, and I mean no business, body shame? What is with these women? Now, I don't body shame folk on here because I am cognizant of the fact that we come in different sizes and everything. I mean, maybe I get more views if I came on here half naked like some of these women do. But I'm not doing that because I have a man. That's for him to see. And this ain't that kind of party. But I'm definitely not ashamed of the body that God has given me. And I'll be sharing more of those kind of things, like in lifestyle stuff, like putting up videos of me working out as a senior citizen. It is what it is. I'm embracing being a senior. I am. If my Sarah Angela Bassett can embrace being a senior, then I'm going to embrace it to before I hit 60, so I'm ready for it. But in other news, in these YouTube streets, it appears that the homeless homosexual couple are being dragged. Now, I'm trying to understand how these folk don't have a freaking permanent address, and y'all in y'all mid-40s. What the F is going on with that? You live in Las Vegas. Everybody know who live in Vegas got a permanent address. It don't cost that much to pay rent in Vegas. What's the problem? Oh, that's right. Surely you're making enough on YouTube to just get an apartment or rent a house instead of going from, all these different, bed and breakfasts or, Airbnbs or whatever it is that y'all are in. Surely. I mean, isn't that why homegirl went over to be a quote unquote divester? While she got this fool sitting there who claims that he is the protector of Black women. Hey, isn't that what old folks says too? And neither one of these niggas is doing any of that. Both of them just bash women and do it for fun. And I'm still, thinking about the nastiness of it all with Candyman. Yeah, we're gonna call him Candyman, since that's what he wants to be. When he and that chick he's with, that she took those pictures of another woman that were given to her to help her with trying to get her body like said woman, and she showed them to this man. And then he talked about stuff like he's a sick, but you're protecting women. I'm still not forgetting that. I'm still not gonna forget that one. So I'm just gonna enjoy this party. We're gonna enjoy this party while you get dragged you two get dragged once again. I mean, you're just, she's just open to divestment for pay. That ain't her real life. Same thing with her friend, Sinji, who has a child by a Dusty, allegedly. And it's really interesting that these two men who supposedly, who are saying they're about protecting women, that they've got records that say otherwise. Yeah, that part. Yeah, I'm talking about old folks. And I'm talking about Candyman. Both of them. but y'all protecting women. Yeah, right. All right, you guys, I have been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, and I kept it pretty clean, so it will stay monetized. You ain't gonna turn my green to a yellow. You know, but I'm gonna be watching what's going on with these situations going on, especially like Kimmy, girl. And why were you out here faking having sponsors? You know, I went and looked up that quote unquote 420 wine company, couldn't find them nowhere. Do they really exist, or did you make that one up? Or maybe you said a different name so no one could find them because you were trying to keep that to yourself. Don't worry, I'll find somebody else can find that. You know, because I'm going to be doing some things along the CBD side. You know, because that helps with autism life, and CBD also helps with certain types of pain. Yeah, that works. So I know it's still 420 for those of us in the West. So if you're in the West and you know that's what you do, go right ahead, take y'all's puffs. It looks like whatever's going on at the national level, that they have it. They're trying to get it, I guess, through before August. The House of Representatives have already passed their part. Now it is on the Senate. But we'll see if that becomes removed from the Schedule 1 drugs in the United States. But you know why they're doing that? It's all about that money. Because not one state that has cannabis as either medicinal or recreational or both has been in the red. So it's all about that green. It's all about the green. And the federal government wants some of that. You know why they want some of that? Because we're at war again. Even if you don't want to believe it, but go to the grocery store, go to the stores. Do you see many products? Do you see a lot of empty shelves? Do y'all see a lot of empty shelves? Yeah. I'll be back on Friday. And I will also be doing the Purple Diva Den on Friday as well, because I'm going out on Saturday night. I may actually do some taping at that. This will be like the third time I've been out. And they're going to be doing karaoke at this event. So maybe. We'll see. But I'll see you guys on Friday. I will be uploading another spoken word on the Purple Diva Den before Friday. And I am trying to finish up my video editing on suicide in the autism community. So I'm working all of that. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Cass, for becoming a member. I love it. And I'm working on those beautiful fans. Once I'm at a point where they're close to being done, I'll share. But in the meantime, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see you guys on Friday. Until then, let me get my stuff together here. I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm here, guys. Peace.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.